In 1976, Judas Priest released an album called Sad Wings of Destiny. This is the Rock and Roll Weatherman. My name is Sean Morrison. It was their second album and was released on Gold Records. They didn't chart on the Billboard Top 200, neither did the first Judas Priest album. Apparently, it bubbled under at number 206, according to some chart information I was able to find out. I want to give a shout out to Jake, who's a very loyal listener here. A loyal listener on the Sean Morrison YouTube channel. He is a subscriber. Thank you very much for your continued love, honor, and support. It's really appreciated. Jake, talking about Judas Priest the other day when I was talking about the Ram Dan album, did mention Sad Wings of Destiny is one of his favorite albums, so I decided to talk about it. I do say it does bring back memories. The two best known songs on it are Victims of Changes and The Ripper. They are two Judas Priest songs that are always pretty cool to hear every so often. And if, during this album, Judas Priest didn't know what full direction they were going into because, a lot of the other stuff, sounds different compared to what you would hear later on in their career. Now, the best known song that I believe was brought back to that set in the last few years was a song called Tyrant. And even had piano or it was considered organ on it, playing the organ with a song called Epitaph. Glenn Tipton played the organ parts here on the Judas Priest album, Victims of Changes. They had other songs on there, on My Own of Domination, Deceiver Dreamer, excuse me, my handwriting sucks, as well as Deceiver and another song called Genocide as well. Those were all right. Not, like I said, being very honest, it's not my favorite Judas Priest album. Some of the songs on there bring back memories. Did give it a listen a little while ago because I haven't listened to this album in such a long time. And of course, you had another Rogan track with Prelude, and it is the only album to feature Alan Moore on drums. If you're not subscribed to the Sean Morrison YouTube channel, please do so. Everyone else out there subscribed, we thank you very much for the continued love, honor, and support. It's greatly appreciated. Sean Morrison Enterprises is the place to go if you'd like to make a small donation to the Sean Morrison YouTube channel. Victim of Change is also Al Atkins, the original lead vocalist, even has a writing credit on Victims of Changes. So does Rob Halford. So looks like this song was around in the earlier Judas Priest incarnations before it made it to Sad Wings of Destiny. And like Mr. Morrison's, we'll say his three favorite tracks now: Victim of Changes, as well as The Ripper, and of course Tyrant. And Island Domination is another cool song Mr. Morrison likes. I do know some fans do like that song Genocide. I hear fans talk about that track as well. So friends, what are your favorite songs off the Judas Priest album Sad Wings of Destiny? Definitely let's have a cool, friendly discussion on it. And some, like I said, my friend Jake loves the album, says it's one of his favorites. I don't remember if he said Painkiller was his other favorite Priest album or another Priest album, but I know he's a fan of Painkiller. And Jake, I apologize what other album it was. You can definitely leave it here if you are listening. And then after this, as you know, there was the Hellbent for Leather and all. Then brought Judas after Hellbent for Leather and all, brought Judas, Stained Glass albums. That brought Judas Priest into the 80s after the live in the East album, whatever I think it was called. Then Judas Priest found that commercial success in the 80s with albums such as British Steel, as well as Screaming for Vengeance. Then, of course, we had Defenders of the Faith, Turbo, as well as Ram It Down, and then Painkiller hit 1991 before Hoffa left the band until 2003. The rest of the Priest history after that if you keep following it. But here we are talking about the 1976 album from Judas Priest called Sad Wings of Destiny that was released on Goal Records. So, friends, once again, what are your favorite tracks off the Judas Priest album, Sad Wings of Destiny? Shame, shame, shame